Have you ever felt that sinking feeling in your stomach when you realize you've been cheated on again? You're not alone. In fact, studies show that up to 40% of people have experienced infidelity in a relationship. But here's the million-dollar question. Why does it keep happening to you? Welcome to Why Do You Keep Getting Cheated On? Discover the truth. In the next few minutes, we're going to dive deep into the psychology of cheating, explore the hidden patterns that might be sabotaging your relationships, and most importantly, learn how to break free from this painful cycle. But before we begin, I have a quick favor to ask. If you find value in this content, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell. Your support means the world to us and directly contributes to the growth of this channel. By sharing this video with others who might benefit, you're not just helping us, you're potentially changing someone's life. Every like, share, and subscription allows us to reach more people and create more content on relationships and personal growth. Thank you for being part of our community, and let's dive into today's topic. We'll uncover the external factors that contribute to infidelity, get inside the mind of a cheater, and, brace yourself, take an honest look at how you might be playing a role in this recurring drama. But don't worry, this isn't about blame. It's about empowerment and positive change. By the end of this video, you'll have the insights and tools you need to transform your love life and attract the faithful, fulfilling relationship you deserve. Before we begin, a quick disclaimer. This video is for informational purposes only. While we'll be discussing relationship dynamics and personal growth, it's not a substitute for professional advice. If you're dealing with infidelity or relationship issues, we encourage you to seek help from a qualified therapist or counselor. Now let's uncover the truth behind why you keep getting cheated on. Before we dive deeper, let's make sure we're all on the same page about what cheating actually means. In its simplest form, cheating is a breach of trust and a violation of agreed-upon boundaries in a relationship. But here's the thing, those boundaries can vary from couple to couple. For some, cheating might only mean physical intimacy with another person. For others, it could include emotional affairs, sexting, or even excessive flirting. The key is that it crosses a line that you and your partner have established, whether explicitly or implicitly. Now let's talk about some common forms of cheating. We've got the classic physical affair, but in our digital age, online infidelity is on the rise. This can include cybersex, intimate social media interactions, or using dating apps while in a relationship. And let's not forget emotional affairs, where a partner forms a deep, intimate bond with someone outside the relationship, even if it never becomes physical. You might be wondering just how common cheating is. Well, the numbers might surprise you. According to recent studies, about 20% of married couples experience infidelity at some point. In dating relationships, that number jumps to nearly 70%. And get this, men and women cheat at almost equal rates, shattering the old stereotype that it's mostly a male behavior. But numbers don't tell the whole story. The impact of cheating on individuals and relationships can be devastating. For the person who's been cheated on, it often leads to feelings of betrayal, anger, and a shattered sense of self-worth. Trust issues can linger long after the relationship ends, affecting future partnerships. The cheater isn't immune to consequences either. They often grapple with guilt, shame, and the potential loss of their relationship and reputation. And let's not forget the impact on families, especially when children are involved. Relationships that try to recover from infidelity face a long, challenging road. While some couples do emerge stronger, many never fully regain the trust and intimacy they once had. Understanding the nature of cheating is crucial, but it's just the first step. Next, we'll explore the external factors that can contribute to infidelity. Stay tuned. You might be surprised by what you learn. Now that we understand what cheating is and its impact, let's zoom out and look at the bigger picture. There are several external factors that can influence infidelity, and they might not be what you expect. First up, societal influences. We live in a world that often glamorizes affairs in movies, TV shows, and even music. Think about it. How many plot lines revolve around forbidden love or exciting affairs? This constant exposure can normalize cheating in our minds, making it seem less taboo or even exciting. Cultural norms and expectations play a huge role too. In some cultures, monogamy isn't the default, while in others there's immense pressure to stay in unhappy marriages. Even in societies that value fidelity, there can be conflicting messages. For instance, we're told to expect passion and excitement in long-term relationships, but also that it's normal for things to become routine. This disconnect can lead some people to seek thrills outside their relationship. Now let's talk about the elephant in the room: technology and social media. Our smartphones have become portals to potential affairs. Dating apps, social media, and messaging platforms make it incredibly easy to connect with old flames or new interests. What starts as innocent chatting can quickly escalate into emotional or physical cheating. But it's not just about easy access. Social media creates a highlight reel effect, where we're constantly exposed to idealized versions of other people's lives and relationships. This can breed dissatisfaction with our own partners and fuel the grass is greener mentality. Lastly, we can't ignore the role of opportunity and circumstance. Sometimes cheating isn't premeditated, but happens due to a perfect storm of factors. Late nights at the office with an attractive co-worker, a bit too much alcohol at a party, or the emotional vulnerability of going through a tough time. These situations can create opportunities for infidelity that might not have occurred otherwise. It's crucial to understand that these external factors don't excuse cheating, but they do help explain why it's so prevalent in our society. By recognizing these influences, we can be more aware of potential pitfalls and take steps to protect our relationships. But external factors are only part of the story. Next, we'll delve into the mind of a cheater and explore the internal factors that drive infidelity. You might be surprised by what you discover about human nature, and possibly yourself. Now let's take a step into uncomfortable territory, the mind of a cheater. Remember, understanding is not the same as excusing. By exploring these internal factors, we can better recognize warning signs and address issues before they lead to infidelity. First up is a lack of commitment or emotional connection. Sometimes people cheat simply because they're not fully invested in the relationship. This could be due to fear of commitment, unresolved feelings for an ex, or simply falling out of love. In other cases, a lack of emotional intimacy in the relationship can drive a partner to seek connection elsewhere. Next, we have unmet needs or desires. This is a big one. Whether it's sexual dissatisfaction, a need for more emotional support, or a desire for novelty, unmet needs can create a void that some people try to fill outside their relationship. It's important to note that these needs aren't always communicated clearly, leading to frustration and resentment. Personal insecurities and past traumas play a significant role too. Surprisingly, low self-esteem can drive someone to cheat as a way to boost their ego or prove their desirability. Childhood experiences, such as witnessing infidelity in their parents' relationship, can also shape a person's views on fidelity. Some individuals who've been cheated on in the past might cheat preemptively as a misguided form of self-protection. Lastly, we can't ignore thrill-seeking behavior and addiction. For some, the excitement of a forbidden affair is irresistible. The rush of dopamine from new romantic encounters can be addictive, leading to a cycle of cheating. In more severe cases, sex addiction or love addiction can drive individuals to repeatedly seek new partners, regardless of the consequences. It's crucial to understand that these internal factors often intersect and compound each other. A person with low self-esteem might also have unmet needs and a history of trauma, creating a perfect storm for infidelity. Now you might be thinking, this is all about the cheater. What about me? I'm the one getting cheated on. Well, that's exactly what we're going to explore next. It's time to take an honest look at how you might be playing a role in this recurring pattern. Don't worry. This isn't about blame, but about empowerment and breaking the cycle. Now, this is where things might get a little uncomfortable, but stay with me. If you've been cheated on multiple times, it's crucial to look inward and examine your own patterns. This isn't about blaming yourself. It's about identifying areas where you have the power to make positive changes. Let's start with unconscious patterns in partner selection. We often gravitate towards familiar relationship dynamics, even if they're unhealthy. If you grew up with unreliable or unfaithful role models, you might unconsciously seek out partners who exhibit similar behaviors. It's like your subconscious is trying to fix or win where it couldn't in childhood. Communication issues and unaddressed problems are huge factors. If you struggle to express your needs or avoid confrontation, problems can fester and create distance in your relationship. This distance can make your partner more susceptible to seeking connection elsewhere. Remember, a cheater's actions are their responsibility, but open communication can strengthen your relationship's foundation. Now let's talk about codependency and enabling behaviors. If you consistently prioritize your partner's needs over your own, or make excuses for their bad behavior, you might be enabling patterns that lead to cheating. It's essential to maintain healthy boundaries and hold your partner accountable. Personal insecurities and self-esteem issues can also play a significant role. If you don't value yourself, you might tolerate disrespect or neglect from your partner. Low self-esteem can make you more vulnerable to gaslighting or manipulation from a cheating partner. Lastly, and this is a big one, ignoring red flags or warning signs. It's amazing how often we dismiss our intuition or rationalize away concerning behaviors. Maybe your partner is suddenly very protective of their phone, working late more often, or their stories just don't add up. Paying attention to these signs and addressing them early can prevent a lot of heartache. Now, I know this section might have been tough to hear, but remember, recognizing these patterns doesn't mean that cheating was your fault. It means you have the power to break the cycle and create healthier relationships moving forward. Speaking of breaking the cycle, that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. I'll share some powerful strategies to help you attract faithful partners and build stronger, more trusting relationships. Stay tuned. This is where everything we've learned comes together. All right, it's time for the part you've been waiting for. How to break this painful cycle and build healthier, more faithful relationships. Remember, change starts with you, and these strategies can transform your love life. First up, self-reflection and personal growth. Take time to really understand your patterns, desires, and deal breakers. Journaling, meditation, or even personality tests can help you gain clarity. The better you know yourself, the better choices you'll make in partners and relationships. Next, let's talk about setting healthy boundaries. This is crucial. Clearly communicate your expectations and limits to your partner. Whether it's about social media use, friendships with exes, or alone time, be clear about what you're comfortable with. Remember, healthy boundaries aren't restrictive, they create safety and respect in your relationship. Improving your communication skills is a game changer. Learn to express your needs, fears, and desires openly and honestly. Practice active listening to truly understand your partner. When conflicts arise, focus on I statements instead of blame. For example, I feel hurt when, instead of you always. Building self-esteem and self-worth is absolutely vital. Engage in activities that make you feel confident and accomplished. Surround yourself with supportive friends and family. Remember, the stronger your sense of self-worth, the less likely you are to tolerate unfaithful behavior. Don't hesitate to seek professional help or counseling. A therapist can provide invaluable insights into your patterns and give you tools to create healthier relationships. Couples counseling can also be incredibly beneficial, even in new relationships, to establish strong foundations. Finally, learning to trust again. This might be the toughest part, especially if you've been hurt multiple times. Start by trusting yourself, your judgment, your intuition, your worth. Then, give trust in small increments to your partner, allowing it to build naturally over time. Remember, while you shouldn't be overly suspicious, a certain level of awareness is healthy. Implementing these strategies takes time and effort, but the payoff is immense. You'll not only attract more faithful partners, but also become a better partner yourself. This is about creating a love life that's fulfilling, respectful, and secure. You have the power to break this cycle. You deserve a relationship built on trust, respect, and genuine love. And with these tools, you're well on your way to creating just that. Now let's wrap up everything we've learned and send you off with some final thoughts and encouragement. We've covered a lot of ground today, from understanding what cheating is and why it happens, to recognizing external influences and internal factors. We've explored how your own patterns might be contributing to the cycle, and most importantly, we've armed you with strategies to break free and create healthier relationships. Remember, you're not destined to repeat the past. You have the power to shape your relationship future. It starts with self-awareness, continues with setting boundaries and improving communication, and flourishes as you build your self-worth. Don't be afraid to seek professional help if you need it. There's strength in reaching out. Your journey to a faithful, fulfilling relationship begins now, and you've got this. And if you found this video helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more relationship insights. Share this video with anyone you think might benefit. Together, we can break the cycle of infidelity and build stronger, more trusting relationships. And hey, I'd love to hear from you. Drop a comment below with your experiences or any questions you have. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. Until next time, here's to healthier, happier relationships.